Alrighty, I don't know how this is gonna go, but alright, so hello YouTubers, and I can't see what I'm looking at here. There we go. Let me open up my thing. There we go. So, hello YouTubers, welcome to another unboxing. I just got this. This is the GuliKit KingKong 2 Pro that wants to be out of focus. I won't drag this on for too long. Alright. So what do we got in the box here? This was like 70 bucks, I think. We got this actually really cool sticker. We got this booklet here. I need to turn off dimming in this app. I'm using Droid Cam X, by the way, so this is being recorded. It's being recorded in OBS instead of on the SD card. And I don't seem to have anything on there. Well, okay then. Guess I need to change that where it dims the screen. Yeah, so we got this thing. I got this rather thick manual here. Oh, thing went off the edge here. And I will do a second part of this video where I actually use the oh, I guess I can just tap the screen. Okay, what we got here? Yeah, now this thing is supposed to be pretty crazy. Give some initial impressions. Ooh, it feels rubberized. It feels like this thing will probably melt in 10 years. Well, a little bit. Actually, you know what? It feels... Huh. You know, at first it feels rubberized, but then... Not. Maybe just this... That's strange. That's very strange. Joysticks. One of the biggest things on here. How does it feel? It feels a little bit looser than... It's weird. It's got a really strong spring back. If I can't autofocus there. It's got a really strong spring back, but it almost has like no give. But then it does. It has like more give toward the center. It means it's like it's forceful here, and as you go out, it gets like easier to go out. That's a strange feeling. Analog stick. On a mushiness scale of 1 to 10, 10 being extremely mushy, I'd say this is a 1 or 2. Let's see, buttons. These are really mushy. Ones up top here. These are a little clicky. Buttons feel absolutely identical to an Xbox Series X controller. I can tell you that right now. Yep, that feels identical to a Series X controller. Triggers, how does that feel? Triggers, the plastic feels a bit cheap. I rub on it. Kind of. Feels like thick, cheap plastic. Kind of a strange feeling. Now we have, let's turn this around here. Is there any way to have light on this? Is autofocus on? What are we on here? Let's do tap. There we go. Or no. There we go. Windows, I think. Android, switch. Oh, it's probably D input and X input. Along with Android and switch. Now, oh, and a USB-C. What are the goodies in the box here? Let's check out the goodies. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, so. Oh. Ashens, I am not. Alright. It's oh, dropping things. Nice long cable. Yeah, I probably do need to grab the firmware. Okay. Does this have a charge? Probably not. Fair enough. Oh, wait, no. It does. Now, this thing has two big things. Here, let me... Where do I got it? Okay, so right here. Now, the other controller that I have, that I've been using, is the 8BitDo SN30 Pro Plus. This thing is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's like 30 bucks, 30, 40 bucks. This thing is like, you know, the bee's knees. This has been my go-to controller on the Switch, and hell, even on PC at times. This thing is amazing, but it lacks one big feature. No, two big features. It can't wake the Switch, which minor inconvenience. You need to get up and actually press the button. Woo, whatever. But this cannot do Amiibo. It does have. If you didn't know this already, this controller has motion sensing. As weird as that is, this thing, I don't even think they advertise it. But this thing has the like the 6-axis motion sensing. So you could play, for instance, you could move the cursor around in Mario Galaxy on the All Stars collection. That's what I was doing when I last played that. Now this can wake the Switch, but it also has Amiibo support. This does not have Amiibo support. This has no NFC anywhere on here. And I thought, because I wasn't able to find any Nintendo controller other than first party to have NFC, I thought it was proprietary. And they just didn't allow third parties. But apparently, these people did it. I don't know where you touch it. Because what do we got here? Where oh yeah, you can do calibration on the gyroscope. Autopilot gaming. I don't know. And the back, I'm assuming, is all, yeah, it's all Chinese. Doesn't have anything anywhere. Working indicator, let's see, controller, pairing. Well, it's, I will have to test it out in the second part of this video. But, I'm assuming it's either right here in the center. It's, yeah, there's no button there. Or one of these joysticks. I mean, that's Nintendo's, I think, is here. Or here. It could be here. No idea where it is on here. Probably here, probably here. I will let you know in after I had some time with it, and I'll record myself playing a game with it. Still trying to connect. Not a review, just kind of an open box of this thing. Enjoy gaming easier. Yeah. 500 milliamp. Cell capacity 1000. That's not too much. Yeah, Switch, X input, Android, iOS, D input, yeah. Like I thought. And if you're wondering what the difference of that is, X input is it's the computer's like, hey, I'm an Xbox controller. And the D input is like, hey, I'm a generic controller. So that's your lot on that. So yeah, I guess you can play with this connected to the PC. Actually, here, let's switch this to the Switch. I doubt it'll wake it because it's not paired. Actually, no, it was on Switch, right? Yeah, there we go. Now we're on Switch. I highly doubt that this would work. Nah, it needs to be paired first, obviously. Yeah. The problem is I have too many lewd things on my wall, so I have to be very careful where I point the camera. That's why most people have studios. Yeah. I mean, I could just verify that it works in another video. It's like, hey, I was able to start it with this, and I mean, like, you press the button and it turns on the Switch. I mean, that's, what are you gonna do? But I will mess with this for a while, and I will get back to you. I'll probably play some Splatoon 2, maybe some Mario Galaxy. I'll mess around with this for a little bit longer. It may not even be today when I do it. It could be a couple days. It could be like a week before I make a video of just, I don't know, playing a game and then giving my feedback after having played games. But yeah, this is the GuliKit. I think it was like $70 or something. Now, like, what's so special about like the King Kong 2 Pro? If you're wondering, if it stayed this far, why'd I get this weird Chinese controller that costs like $70? Well, I mean, if you know anything about this controller, you know exactly why you would get it. It uses magnetic. Well, the sensor is magnetic. This part could still wear out, I think. As far as I know, the way it returns to zero is through magnets. Same thing with this. This is through magnets, apparently. And this is a button. So, yeah, this is actually, it's got some magnets in here, and it's got, like, some shielding. I've seen a tear part of this. It's got some shielding, and then, so it doesn't mess with this left stick, because these two are big magnets. Down here and back here. So it uses magnets to return to 0. And because it uses magnets and not springs, well, it's generally not going to go out, is it? There are still some wear and tear, I'm sure, that can happen. But generally, you're not like the actual thing is probably going to break somewhere else other than it drifting. Basically, not drift proof, I don't think. Some of the parts still could stress a little bit, but it is effectively drift proof for its purpose because it uses magnets to return to 0. And it also uses magnets as like a sensor, so it's like it's all magnets. Oh, and yes, left and right click. It's got those. And it's got a whole. I think it can do like 10 minutes of pre-recorded button, like that you could do like you can record 10 minutes of button presses and have it loop. They got their own little controller tester. So yeah, that is a quick look at the GuliKit KingKong 2 Pro. Now there's the KingKong 2 and there's the KingKong 2 Pro, and I think this one fixes some of the complaints. Apparently, I think they changed how these work. Yeah, there's like more travel on here. From what I understand, the original one had like a little bit of travel, so they increased the amount of travel. This feels like proper travel. And a few other things I think that they addressed the complaints of. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me, and thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Peace out. Oh, and here's if it'll focus. Here's like my new thing I got. My Dov Po MVV. Variable voltage. This thing's great. I love it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.